Hey, crypto media friends, welcome. Thursday, November 4th. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I do this live because I'm trying to get this information to you guys in the moment, as these things happen. Like the Sandbox Atari drop was today, who's covering that? Nobody. Or not, the Sandbox, sorry, it wasn't Atari, it was Quan. And, who's covering that? You're going to see it in a couple days when everyone edits up like all their jokes. You can't say cryptocurrency without cry, and that's kind of how we're feeling today. Sometimes if we're in the NFT space side of things, but I've been doing a lot of, interest in previous projects that I've missed out on. I keep mentioning this. The prices on these projects are coming down to accessible levels. That potentially you couldn't afford before. If you were interested, now's maybe a nice time to get involved because again. I think the big selling point for these things is communities, and the ability to get into some of these communities right now is unprecedented. We haven't seen price levels this low since their mints. Honestly, some of them you're like, wow. Noticing a lot of people are looking to escape and get out and liquidate their positions, and a lot of smart people who are in those groups actually are doing very well, I'd say, because I keep seeing this over and over. They sit in there because they know the pricing, and so they sit and they watch the marketplace, and they're so sophisticated and they understand the rarities that they know. Oh, hey, this is quite rare, and this should be priced much higher. And you can see people trying to just get out of positions to try and liquidate to perhaps take advantage of the bull run going on right now in altcoins / anything to do with the metaverse at the moment. Thanks, Zuck. Kind of ignited the space, and it's something that I was take for granted, and I apologize. I've been looking very. It's not an easy play for me. It's a lot of money, but I've been looking at the Bored Ape Yacht Club mutant version. Let me asterisk there. And that's the thing is everyone's like, oh, don't say an asterisk. Don't say you just have a mutant. I think it's a great community, but I did notice everyone's like, oh, an ape is an ape, and so if you get a mutant, you're gonna be an ape. I did notice a lot of consternation when some people said that, oh, well, if you stake, you'll only be making a certain amount of money, and that relative to the price makes the mutants quite valuable relative to regular apes. And so the regular apes were like, hold on, mine's worth 300,000. Why is a mutant making 80-70% of that? Nobody quite knows exactly what those numbers are yet. I think they're thinking sometime Q1, some sort of announcement, but not a bad time right now because you're looking at those mutant serums. First you have a Bored Ape, and then you apply the mutant serum. You can apply one M1 or M2. M1 was about 3 ETH-ish or so. M2 was about 6. And so, what a great benefit to be a Bored Ape, to have those to be able to mint off and then sell. But the price levels for those have gone very close to those mint prices. And so they certainly rose, and they were, up in the 8s and what have you, I think, for M2 certainly. And now those prices have come back down. And like I said, some people are trying to get out of positions, and it's in a lot of projects, and you can see them. And so the ones that you like, keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on the Discord because there's a lot of sales information that goes on in those Discords. You can watch, who's buying, who's selling, and everybody gets really pissed off because, oh, how dare you sell that low? And they buy it, and then they flip it right in front of your eyes. In 14 minutes, they're making an ETH. And so there's a lot of internal flipping going on. There's a lot of trades going on. And so with NFT Trader, please be careful with that sort of stuff. But it is a unique way if you're sort of locked in liquidity to trade into other projects. And so I'm seeing a lot of people offering trades, accepting trades, asking for trades, saying like, hey, I'll take a Bears Deluxe and then maybe 2 ETH for this. And so there's a lot of movement still, a lot of fungibility within the marketplace, because I know right now a lot of us feel very in the NFT space especially feel very sluggish, and it's sort of hard to make moves because you're so invested in a lot of projects that are just now hitting massive lows, and you want to try and hodl through to get to the upswing, but it's a tough time, while you're waiting that out, unless you're, dabbling in the altcoins. And it's funny because a lot of new people are getting into the altcoin side of things, and it's just not hard to win right now in a big way in altcoins, but it's going to be staggering in terms of the correction that it's going to take, because a lot of people are going to see that a lot of this stuff is not yet developed, and that's the really tough part is almost like an NFT drop. It's just like, oh, hey, that kind of looked cool, but when it arrives, maybe not. And so what does kind of look cool is Coinbase NFT. Coinbase NFT is going to bring so much money back into the NFT space. And I think they're going to do it in a very smart way. Let's check out this thing together. And I think that the thing to key in on here is they're learning about what NFTs emotionally mean and how to best show that, because it's hard to they have a social aspect to it, an Instagram aspect to it.
What you see on your screen is the landing page for Coinbase NFT. There's a lot to talk about in subsequent videos, but in this one I would like to focus on how easy it is for anybody to sign in and get started with Coinbase NFT. When you hit sign in, you can either sign in with a self-custody wallet like MetaMask or Coinbase wallet, or you can sign in using your Coinbase credentials, buy any NFT, and then custody it with Coinbase as well. I'm going to use Coinbase Wallet as an example in this demo, and I'll be able to connect very easily using my Coinbase Wallet credentials. Once connected, I will be prompted for some basic information, first of which would be your username. This is a unique username reserved for you on the platform. Your email will be used for just notifications about drops, etc. And you'll be able to select a profile photo either from your laptop or a PFP from your wallet as well. And your name and bio will be optional. Once done, you will be prompted to select the NFTs that you want to showcase on your Coinbase NFT profile. Here, you will see all the NFTs you have created or you own. And you'll be able to easily uncheck any NFT that you do not want to show up on your Coinbase NFT profile. Once done, a beautifully created and curated profile will be created for you. And you'll be able to showcase this profile by sharing it on Twitter, Facebook, whatever it might be, and bring all your friends back to this profile to showcase all the amazing NFTs. If you click on the hidden tab, which will only be shown to you, you'll be able to see all the hidden NFTs from your wallet that are not shown to the world. Last but not the least, this profile is some place where people come to follow you and get all the updates from you. And that's pretty much it for this demo. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Thanks, everybody.
So kind of cool. Like, I think that the aspect of being able to have a page that you can bring everybody to, they're going for that Instagram style of flex, of showing off a collection, showing off your life, showing off your lifestyle here in the metaverse. And like I'm in it now. Wouldn't that be insane? Just like I just like did one of those that Zuckerberg sort of presentation moves. It's like, actually, it's me, Mark Zuckerberg, and I'm here, and this is how I talk. It's like somebody taught me how to talk like this when I shrug my shoulders and I put my hands like this. This is how humans talk. I kid. Not really. That dude's kind of evil. In an interesting way. So do not kill me, Mark Zuckerberg. The Coinbase is going to bring just so many ways. There are just so many ways of bringing people, because they have such a huge base, and if they can simplify using their platform, which they do for cryptocurrencies, they make it so easy. This is the first step I tell a lot of my friends and family. My hairstylist, by the way, if you guys don't know that story, she is balling right now in cryptocurrency. And it all starts with, that Coinbase account for me. And so I would suggest getting to that Coinbase opening so that you get a lot of great educational tools. It doesn't feel like a day tradery interface. It's a simple interface that allows you to research and understand cryptocurrency further. And if you get excited about one specific thing, it's going to give you more information about it, and maybe have one of those cool little infographics if you're lucky. And so they're going to make it easy. They're going to bring a lot of capital into the space, and they're going to make it, I think, to a degree where, as a marketplace, whereas a place to display and be social with the NFTs is kind of missing right now, right? I think it's when you go to in real life events, it's like that's all people are doing. It's like they have their phones and they're just like trying to show you bits of OpenSea, but it's really hard to do. So they like take photos and they create little, photo montages of like, oh, this is what I have, and look, this is at 5 ETH right now. And so it's a bit hard to flex in a sense. And so I think they address this here in Coinbase, and so I think it's a great move, making it easy, making it social. This is a very powerful combination. Not only are they coming to the space, but they're coming to the space to disrupt the space, and that could be in a big, big way. Next up today, I wanted to take you back into Decentraland. I was like, again, I take these things for granted that people have been here and know this, and so you go to play.decentraland.org, and and then it's quite easy to just jump right in. It gives you a certain subset. You see my guy has a little, Vogu specialty thing, through the NFT drops, but you can just put on anything, and then you jump in and you can experience this. And so I noticed in Bored Apes that a lot of the apes, or a lot of the prospective apes, haven't been to the Riverboat, and I think everyone's interested in how these NFTs are bridging into the metaverse. And so one of the very nice mods there gave me the coordinates to their land here in Vegas City, one of the most sought after places. You can see all the casinos around, Atari Casino, Zed Run, etc. We'll do a little bonus today and stop by Zed Run because Lexus helped them deck out quite the palace. So here's the Riverboat. It's just super cool. Having this, it's Riverboat that they brought in their own water, clearly. Here's me just checking out some land adjacent. I'm like, well, that's very nice land to have adjacent to the Riverboat. It's very, very interesting days in the land NFT world because just the proximity to super, super cool things is pretty pricey right now. But there are some opportunities because, I think a lot of different platforms have abilities to get to and from spaces quite quickly, and it's just a matter of kind of choosing. It's just like you're picking out real estate now. So anywho, this is their sort of their central casino. It feels like a lot of the games are standard. I was talking to somebody today about this, and how fair do you think these games are? Because look, you have under that currency select, you can have the free, the coins, then you get into mana, which is kind of pricey right now. It was sort of it was surprising how much mana has gone up. It's tripled, and then DAI, which is just pegged to the dollar, or ETH. And so there's even two more, I feel two new ones I haven't seen before. Here at this particular casino, they're accepting different currencies at different casinos, interestingly. So just taking in the view, here's the front deck, upper deck. And you just can imagine, as soon as these things are built out, just how... things are a bit spaced out at the moment, but just how dense all this is going to be, essentially, eventually. And I just think it's so funny, somehow the water is just in between the roads and it's flowing. And so just another couple of blackjack tables there. I assume that you can do the same thing at Atari Casino. You can watch other people play and also win some of the money, just not even part of their money, their winnings, but win some money. Come on, upper deck pool. Pretty swank, pretty stylish. My guy looks happy. I felt cooler by standing in this. Although ostensibly it should be a hot tub, right? Thanks designers for not killing me and the paddles here. But so yeah, you can talk to one of the apes manning the games, and that was the thing. It was just like I wondered, like, how fair is this? Are they these like legit odds that we're talking about? Is there any regulation to this type of gambling? I just can't bring myself to do anything more than the free one at the moment. It seems like too much of a quote-unquote gamble without any reliance on standardization. So here I try and do a Titanic. I fail miserably, and I am not the king of the world right now. I am running to Zed Run. Just a quick little bonus. I think Zed Run did really a phenomenal job with their place in Decentraland. The Lexus Melbourne Cup party at Zed Run. And so certainly having corporate sponsors and the like is really helpful. We'll get to these little running horses around later. They really piss me off. But, you know, it's just beautifully designed, and I think it also has a very sort of elegant marketplace. It has these mannequins, and, you know, you can purchase these should you like it. I was a little cheesed that I wasn't able to get one of those t-shirts. But, you know, you can buy these things for 8 mana, 3 mana, which previous to this was, like, super cheap. But with this run last week going up 3-4 times, this is now serious money. So the wearables, you have it on this side and the other, have an ability to bring in sales for you. And so, and I don't get it for free. This is what cheeses me. And so then there's a little game in here. If you catch the little running horses, you'll get a thing at the end. I don't know what that thing is, I'll be honest. I tried to catch these damn horses. If you've done this before, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because you can then tell me in the comments section where that 10th horse is, because it really pissed me off. So you catch these little guys and like see some of them, like one right there to the left, he's just like drugged out. He's like just drugged out in the corner. He's not running, so it's hard to find those. And so he's just like drugged out in the corner, and like and you click on them, and then they go in the pen. But and then you chase the other ones. But the there's a 10th one that's just, it's got to be one of those like drugged out ones. It's like in a corner somewhere. And I tell you, I really tried to find all of them all over this place, and it was at the end not fun. Because when you can't find that 10th one, that's just frustrating. Bad gameplay, but yeah, I was hopeful for, you know, something interesting. Some free swag coming out of Zed Run, and they're really fantastic digs here in Decentraland's Vegas City. Yeah, I mean, that's Sandbox did a drop today of land, and with Quan, Quan, which is a Japanese company, entertainment company, that does stickers and like a lot of cute Murokai stuff or kawaii stuff. Konnichiwa. Hello. It's like time for my Asian friends to wake up. Hello. And I just think that like the overview of Sandbox is so interestingly different. I think each iteration of the metaverse companies that step into this space are building upon what Decentraland has done. And I always think like everyone's sort of, you know, poo-pooing Decentraland, but you know, they are just such a great first mover, and the work that's being done in this space is quite elegant and quite nice. But I think each company tries to improve upon it on their shoulders, and so Sandbox is doing that. And so they did a land drop. You can see everything sort of outlined in white just below in the south here. But what's cool is you can also sample sort of what's there. So from a topography point of view, you can see oh, hey, I click on Atari, and Atari's got like, hey, November 12th, guys. November 12th, we're going to do a drop of premium assets. So you just can get a sense of, each space and potentially what they offer from a topography point of view, because look at how much is there. There's Smurfs there. Like, there's like so much here. That it's nice to have sort of like a billboard or commercial of sorts to allow you to see before jumping in there. And of course, Snoop Dogg, and you guys saw that. Part of the reason I'm like super excited about artists entering this space, just having this ability to do a concert series, these things that they can bring an audience to a space, and that's why they do it, and that's why they're aggressive about doing it, and about bringing artists to the space, because they know that having that Travis Scott concert experience is kind of dope in a way, because you at least get the vocal, you get the energy, and you can begin to then articulate production values around that in a concert experience within the metaverse, and so or the quote-unquote game. And so Sandbox also does a great job of allowing you to design something, and upon entry, perhaps there's a fee to play, there's a fee to be there, that you can associate, just a quick whatever it is, small sandbox fee, or high, depending on, but just the ability to charge to be there. So I think there's some really clever additions to the process of metaverse and participating. But you can see the big names. And if you guys, if anybody saw the new Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Eminem, oh gosh, who else was in that video? Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because if you've seen that video, you're my people. It was like kind of that thing I didn't know I needed today, but it was like kind of amazingly awesome to see old school West Coast rappers trying to bring up beef again or something. I don't know, but it was kind of I was in Odyssey because the track was pretty dope. So that's the show today, guys. I just wanted to jump in real quick and kind of go over some of these exciting things that are happening, that are evolving. Our future of sort of NFT metaverse incorporation, and how they all link together and they work together to form this new frontier that we're all about to enter. And so, like, subscribe. Hit some in the comments. Are there any other? We're big fans here of Bit.Country and Network, and but is there any others? Somebody was telling me Somnium was very exciting to them. Is there any not NFT but metaverse platform that you're interested in currently, or you're playing, or is about to play, or is in alpha or beta? Let me know, and thanks for stopping by.